King Charles is making his first state visit to a Commonwealth country as monarch, and his visit to Kenya is expected to focus on colonial wrongs. Joining me now to discuss is Afua Hagan, CTV's royal commentator. Hello to you. So good to see you. So tell us about Charles' visit. Of course, there is a complicated history between Britain and Kenya. How do you see the king navigating this as he tries to forge a new path forward?
You're absolutely right. A very complicated history between Kenya and between Britain. And that is because of things that happened during British rule in Kenya, namely in the 1950s, and namely with the Mau Mau tribe. It saw 90,000 Kenyans massacred in atrocities that took place during the battle between British, who were trying to colonize Kenya, and the Mau Mau tribe, who were already there in Kenya. Obviously, it was their land. So many issues that have arisen from those atrocities that have taken place. Now, as King Charles landed in Kenya last night, he's been meeting school children at a project in the country that's to do with the Prince's Trust. This morning, he's pictured here with the President William Ruto. Those calls for King Charles, as he is now, Prince Charles as he was then, but King Charles III, to apologise for those atrocities that happened during the time of British rule are getting louder and louder. There will be a state banquet this evening in which he said that he will address that. He has expressed regret in the past, but we don't know if there will be a formal apology. But lots of people on the ground in Kenya, particularly the ancestors of those people who were killed and injured during those atrocities, have said that it is about time that an apology is issued. Now, the British government paid about £20 million in reparations, but a lot of people are saying that that is frankly not enough and more needs to be done. A formal apology also needs to be issued.
So what's your feeling on that? Do you think, I mean, it would certainly make news if the king did issue that apology. Do you get the sense that that's going to happen?
You're absolutely right. It would make news because members of the royal family, King Charles, Prince William, the Prince of Wales, have always stopped short of apologising for anything to do with British rule, whether that's colonialism or whether that's slavery. They've always stopped short at doing that. They have expressed regret, but no formal apologies. I think if he did do it in this occasion, it would be surprising, but it would be a very good step forward for the royal family. We've talked about so many times saying that they need to modernise, but also the royal family realises how important it is to have Commonwealth countries and countries that were previously of the realm on their side. It's hugely important for the future of the royal family that they are seen positively by these countries, and it enables both sides to be able to move on. I think an apology would be timely, and I think it would be the right thing to do on this occasion.
And then final question on this. Do you think that the younger generation in Kenya wants that same acknowledgement? Do they care, if you will, about the monarchy? How important are those ties?
Well, Kenya has a very young population, actually, lots of people under the age of 30, under the age of 25. And the apathy for the royal family across the world and younger generations is growing. And that always happens with younger generations. As people get older, they tend to, the royal family gets more popular as you go up through the generations. I think that the young people there do care because of what their ancestors went through, and also because of the effects it has on their country now and the implications that it has now. The Prince's Trust is a huge presence in Kenya, and lots of young people can benefit from that, from starting their own businesses, from getting involved in things like sustainability and the research and development that goes along with that, and they will find that beneficial. But that comes from a family that committed atrocities against their ancestors, and that is something that's going to be quite a hard circle to square. So I think young people do care, and I think an apology would mean something to them as well.
Afua Hagan, our CTV royal commentator. Again, great to see you. Have a happy Halloween.
Thank you.